Hey, I'm live. How about that? How about that? Well, I'm trying to set up a live, and as I go down the road, I have pulled over. I should have thought to do this as I went through the mountains. Uh, Eastern Oklahoma is beautiful. So, we're going to try this out. I've not done that going down the road. Give me somebody to talk to. And make sure nothing's coming. We're good. All right. It's telling me something, but I can't read it from here. It's saying check orientation. All right, can you not go live sideways? I'm not sure. I will not be checking the live feed as I am driving. There's no way I can see it anyways. I thought it would be an interesting thing. I watched these truck drivers do this. I thought, well, I could do that as I drive. That would be a fun thing to do. Well, I hadn't thought to do that before. Hello, Big Daddy. Heading down the road. I have been down to Kaimishi Baptist Assembly at church camp today. And went down there and watched some kids play some games and such, and visited with some pastors, which was my goal for the day. I probably visited about, at least 8 different contacts of different churches. There was many more there than that, but I was not there to see them all. Couldn't see them all. Anyways, yeah, here we go. Yes, it's beautiful eastern Oklahoma. The central part of Oklahoma. Things green, it's wet, it's been raining and raining and raining and raining. Temperature today has been pretty good. It was 67 when I left church camp. Since then, the clouds have broke up. It's already sprung to 84 wonderful degrees. Very humid, so it's went from feeling nice to feeling sticky and humid. But anyways, it's summertime. What do you expect? We're having a great time. I am live, and I am looking. There is Teresa Jukowitz, and there's Janae. I am stopped on the side of the road here. I thought I'd go live as I went down the road. That's what I would do. I don't know. It's probably going to be like the worst live ever. But, I've got you guys in here, and I appreciate that. If I knew how to make you a moderator, I would do that so you could watch the... I don't know how to do that. Add as a moderator. Just as simple as that. Chat message. I don't know which one of these moderators. I didn't know there was a choice. Block words and change chat modes. Man, I don't know which one to do. I'm just going to say managing. Is that right? You can correct me. I bet Janae and Teresa both knows. All right. Standard mod only. All right. Is that good? Is that the way you want it? I've got Janae there. Teresa, I'll do you as well. All right. Teresa, you're now standard mod. Man, now I gotta get you back up on my dash. Looking pretty. Y'all are looking good today. Yeah. I wanted it to be sideways. Yeah, look there, now you're crooked. We're gonna try this again. I don't know if it'll work. Hey, it won't be because we didn't try. All right. Like I said, I can't watch chat, so hello to you two. but I can take you with me down the road. I think I was rattling about hay, but anyhow, it's been wet. That's the deal. I am running up into town today. I've got to go to a little town called Poto over in eastern Oklahoma. I'm gonna run over here and go to Atwoods. I've got my wife, my sweet Donna. That's what Janae calls her, sweet Donna. I call her that too, Janae. I have got to run into Atwoods. That's a farm and ranch store. And I've got to get some stuff for the chickens. And we've had a big old fat raccoon that chewed a hole into our dog food can. He right through the plastic. I didn't know them rascals would do that. But anyhow, I've got to go get a metal can and get that solve that problem. Three big chickens left. That's black comb, light beak, black legs. They're a cool looking chicken. We've got the pen almost ready for them, so we're working on that. But anyways, yes. Projects, always projects. Got our work done for the day, with the exception of driving home. We're close to 8-hour day by the time I get there. I don't necessarily with my job have to put in 8 hours, but that's kind of traditional for a job, so I kind of try to keep to that and not let it be too short. But usually that's not the problem anyways. It's usually long days. Gone yesterday. My goodness, about a 12-hour day yesterday, I guess, which could have been longer. Had to drive, about 6 hours of it was driving yesterday at least, maybe a little more than. Went down and hauled some items to the Baptist Home for Girls. You guys are seeing more highway than you are sky. I wanted my view to be sideways so you could see more scenery than you did highway. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I'm coming into town and slowed down. I am driving safe, everyone. I promise. You guys give me somebody to talk to as we go down the road. I've got lots to say. Oh, look, a Dollar General. Wow. We've got Dollar Generals every time you turn around. How about you guys? There are Dollar Generals. I mean, it's handy, I guess. It's handy to have them, but they're everywhere. We're in Wister, Oklahoma. Boy, there's a good Si Senor Mexican food place. That's a good place to eat. Anyways, y'all come on down, we'll go eat some Mexican food. Beautiful. God just done so good. He is so good. All the green trees and green grasses and against the blue skies. Isn't that just beautiful? All the dark greens and light greens and different colors of greens and how they blend together. Our God is so good. This is kind of like you rattling around in my head. I'll just jump from subject to subject and just talk about whatever I want to. If you were riding with me, which you are in a way, this is exactly what you would get. we would just be talking about all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you what. We have been busy lately. Donna's doing training today in her job. She works at a doctor's office. She does insurances and does all kinds of the checking people in. And it's more than just a receptionist. She does more than that. But just recently now she's going to start drawing blood and stuff like that. She was actually doing training today for that. So, anyways, it doesn't pay anymore, but she gets to be back there. She just loves to love on people when they come in. She has scripture around her desk and when they sign in, and good for her that it's actually Arkansas Baptist is who she was for. And when they come in, they've told them they encourage them to share their faith. And so when someone comes in, she asks them, "Can I pray for you?" And they say yes. That if that person wants them to, she can just come around and pray with them right then, right there, And she does that on a pretty regular basis. So she's got quite the ministry as whatever her position's called. It's not just a receptionist. Oh, I'm fixing to pass a friend's house, and I always honk, and I'm going to do that right now. One of these days, he may or may not figure out that it was me honking. I think that's a fun thing to do. I've actually been doing that for several years now. I don't know that he knows it's me, but they're probably sitting there drinking a cup of coffee and say, "There's that guy honking that horn again." And, if I go to heaven and we don't get to talk about it before then, it'll just be one of those good memories. It's fun for me now. I entertain myself going down the road. I don't know how many people's in here. I can't even see that from here where I'm sitting. But if you're in here, we appreciate you being in here and watching our live. I'm just driving down the road and thought maybe bring some friends along with me as I drive. I would appreciate it if you would, if you're not subscribed to our channel, that you'd go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It sure helps us. We're kind of hung up at 174. Been there for a while. Like everybody else, we're shooting for that magic 1,000 number. We're a long ways from it. May never get there, and that's okay. But sure didn't hurt to try. I appreciate you subscribing. Maybe give a thumbs up along the way. We enjoy seeing the comments. We've had lots of our friends. We have a lot of YouTube friends, people that have channels, and some of them in here today. Like I said, when I stopped a while ago, there was Teresa and Janae. Got to meet Janae a while back and give her a hug. It's always fun to see somebody in person. We have friends just all over the place, different states and stuff. But anyways, I know I was telling you a story, but sometimes I get sidetracked, and this is one of those times. I have no idea what I was telling you. If you're here, you can help me get back on track and finish my story. Cruising down the highway. Got me a big old cup of coffee. It was a big cup of coffee when I left. There's not as much here as there was. We are coming into Poto. P-O-T-E-A-U. Poto. Poto, you would think being Oklahoma, that's an Indian name, but it's actually a French name. And it means post. P-O-S-T, post. Poto is French for the post. That's an exciting name, to be named a post. I dropped you. Well, there was a quick tour of my dash, and I was making a turn here. Anyways, here we go, cruising around. I don't know if you'll get to see it if you're not getting dizzy already. Up this little hill right there. That hill right there, that is Kavanaugh Hill. It's the world's tallest hill. It's 1,999 feet above sea level. So it makes it the world's tallest hill in Poto, Oklahoma. Now you can say you saw it. Here it is. Alright, I got you lined out again. It's a pretty view from up there. I don't know that it would be a pretty view on camera. All the radio towers and all that stuff's up there, but there's places you can get and look off and see for quite a ways. During COVID, I could not. My grandson was home, so I couldn't work, even though I was working from home. I would get in my car. They wouldn't let me go anywhere on my job, as far as like go to see people and things. So I would drive to the top of Kavanaugh where I got really, really good signal. And I sat up there all day long on top of Kavanaugh, and I'd put 6-7 hours in on the phone, on the computer, just sitting on top of Kavanaugh Hill. So that was a fun time, good times, and good memory. But you might as well be somewhere pretty if you're going to be sitting and looking. A few of those days I went down to the lake and did that. Then they finally opened things back up, and I was able to go again. Oh, COVID. We'll get to tell the stories. Well, just come on out there, buddy. Oh, they must have knew it was me, and hey, he's a good driver. I'll just pull out in front of him. He's got brakes. I know he's got Gary brakes. Anyways, well, I hope there's a lot of subscribers. Like I said, I can't see and don't know who's there, but hello, hello, hello to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Just bringing folks along. Fixing to get off here in about, we're about 5 or 6 minutes away from Atwoods. I'll go live till we get in the parking lot, and then I'll turn you off. I appreciate those that are coming in. If you're staying with me, I appreciate that. Taking a little back road here. This is a bypass around town. Didn't have to go through all those stoplights. I'm not much of a stoplight feller. Was down at Dallas last week for a convention, and I'm just telling you, I was a guy out of my element down there. There's the old school bus, the flashing yellow lights. That means stop. I've seen people buzz past those guys. Those little fellas getting off that school bus. It's too important that we stop, even when they take their time. It's like, come on, kiddo. There we go. All right. I thought school was out. I thought this was summer break. Must be summer school. How about that? Anyways, 3:29. That's when it is, getting out of school. Yeah, Dallas. Dallas is another place. I'm just not made for, it's not Dallas, it's just any city. I'm not made for city driving. All that traffic, those interchanges and turning here and there, and even my GPS couldn't keep up with which way I was supposed to go. I got there, so I guess it worked out. We stayed at a Verbo downtown Dallas. I could look out the windows at night. I went to sleep looking at the big lights on the buildings, the different colored lights and stuff, and that was interesting. You don't see that at my house, but I was glad to leave it there. Come on back to the country. Only thing we see at my house is a porch light. The other side of my daughter's house is a security light. But believe me, if I hear something, I got a way to turn on the lights. Like I said, we've been trying to chase a raccoon lately. Great big old rascal. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but it's a big one. I was laying in bed and I heard that sound. I reached over and shook Donna and woke her up, and so she go check on the raccoon. That's kind of lazy, wasn't it? We gonna get him. I guess we'll have to set a trap. I don't know though. Setting traps kind of hard when you got cats running around. Those cats get in the trap, and that'd be a mess. Oh, there's Atwoods. Got the A off their sign, but that's Atwoods nonetheless. Just your typical, if you don't have one of these in your area, typical ranch stores. They got trailers and fencing and all the other stuff, equipment, and feeds and seeds and plants and all the other stuff. Even got some clothing, lawnmowers, all kinds of stuff. I call this, when I go in here, I call this going on a 10-minute vacation. But I just tell you right now, sometimes it's expensive as a vacation. Oh, this girl here working, she don't even know she's being filmed. Man, I appreciate y'all riding along with me as I've done this and come to Atwoods. Paul Case Farm. Hey, Paul Case. Oh, we're going to Atwoods. That's right, we're going to Atwoods. I've got my wife give me a list. I'm going to see what all I can add to it. We're trying to get the chickens into their new chicken pen, and I've got to pick up some supplies to make that happen. Get her done. Get her done. That's right. I don't know who else we've got in here. 5 people. Got some thumbs up. Man, I appreciate that. Anyhow, Paul, I just wanted to. Hadn't been reading any of the deals as I was driving. I just wanted to talk to somebody and need somebody to ride along. And I thought, I pulled off the side of the road and I went live. I wish I'd have thought of that. I was down in the mountains this morning and went down to church camp. And I could have showed you all the mountains this morning. Maybe next time. But anyways, well, you guys, thank you for coming and watching and being here. I'm going to go ahead and go off of live now. I've only been on about 25 minutes. But I just wanted to get a little time in. And on live, we need to start doing some lives and try to get our subs up a little bit. But as much as anything, just be on here. I enjoy visiting with everybody. You going to church camp next week? Well, that's good. That's good. I was just down there for one day. Just went in, seen some pastors, and ate lunch. I always know. I've been going enough. I figure out which church has got the best cooks. we had some sliders today for lunch. That was pretty good. And anyhow, just did that. Heading back home, going to do some chores, and I'm sure I'll do a little mechanical work. I got to put a rear end in my recliner. You ever done that, Paul? James Hall. Hey, James Hall. Man, that's me. I'm fixing to go home here in a little bit. So, well, all right. Well, I'm getting off here. Thank y'all for coming in, and we will talk to you real soon. Bye-bye. Now I got to figure out how to turn it off, huh?